Cried when they shot McGivers. Tears ran down my smartphone. Cried at Breonna Taylor's. Alright. Hey, James, how's it going? Can you hear me okay? I should be fine on sound. Alright. How's it going, James? Just doing my Discord plugs real quick. Doobie 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 doobie. So today we'll be singing "Love Me, I'm Liberal," the infamous Phil Ochs song, which I'm never gonna say that I have finished my version of this song, because this is a song that I could just update with pretty much every change in the news cycle, for fuck's sake. But I'm gonna record this version so I have it floating around out there, and that way I won't forget it. So Phil Ochs is spelled O-C-H-S, and Phil Ochs is an interesting radical radical songwriter who did a lot of folk music, and specifically was very sort of labor focused, and a chill dude. I think it's pronounced Oaks. Everyone I know has pronounced it Oaks. Maybe it's Ox or Osh. I'm assuming it's Oaks though. All right, let's see. I mean, probably not, I'm afraid. Tonight, I had a dentist appointment today, and I'm just not feeling up to doing a big extended set. Unfortunately, I'm really sorry. So today I'm just going to be recording "Love Me, I'm a Liberal" by Phil Ochs and sort of working around with it. But of course, if people want to request a song, then I'll see if I can play it. And I won't have the specials displayed, but I will still try to honor them if people donate, of course. Alright, well that's all the Discord promo, which means we'll start in about 5 minutes. So let me fuck around on the ukulele for a moment. Let's see. Yeah, Oakes was the generation after Guthrie and Seeger and Paxton and all them. What did you learn in school today, dear little child of mine? What did you learn in school today, dear little child of mine? I learned our government must be strong, it's always right, it's never wrong. Our people are our leaders are the finest men, and we elect them again and again and again and again. And that's what I learned in school today, that's what I learned in school. What did you learn in school today, dear little child of mine? What did you learn in school today, dear little child of mine? I learned reparations are things from a quack, that we shouldn't give our heritage back, that the past is the past and we live now, so don't examine why we live this way and how. And that's what I learned in school today, that's what I learned in school. What did you learn in school today, dear little child of mine? What did you learn in school today, dear little child of mine? I learned the policemen are my friends. I learned that justice never ends. I learned that murderers pay for their crimes, even if we make a mistake sometimes. And that's what I learned in school today, that's what I learned in school. What did you learn in school today, dear little child of mine? What did you learn in school today, dear little child of mine? I learned that unions make us hurt, that people should own the things they... Oh, wait, shoot, what's the line? I had a really good idea about unions, and now I forget what it is. I learned that unions make us hurt, that they're controlled by angry jerks, and... I'm in the wrong... I keep forgetting this great idea. I learned... What did you learn in school today, dear little child of mine? I learned that unions are really bad, that when they set the wages it makes us sad, that the people who'd oppose the boss are jerks, and we deserve our right to work. And that's what I learned in school today, that's what I learned in school. There it was. I learned that unions are really bad, that they make the workers very sad, that the boss is wonderful and not a jerk, and we deserve our right to work. And that's what I learned in school today, that's what I learned in school. Hey, Alex. Yay, you're properly back. I'm so glad. Awesome. I'm doing okay. Tomorrow. Well, I will definitely try to tune in for sure. Yeah, I'm doing okay. I just got back from the dentist, and I don't really have the energy to do like a full set and do the whole thing. So I'm gonna do a recording session of my version of "Love Me, I'm a Liberal," and maybe for a while I'll just mess with the song, and we can come up with new lyrics together. Yeah, you're covering Troubles 2.0, and we definitely need some coverage of that from the left for sure. Is it insensitive for me as an American to refer to it as Troubles 2.0? I'm not sure. I mean, it's probably insensitive to call it that either way, but okay, cool. I don't celebrate hypersensitivity, but I will never celebrate insensitivity either. Oh, well then I have a little song bit for you. Oh, hang on, I gotta... Hey, dall'oi trissa me, dall'oi summer shavdets, UK, out of our houses into the streets, everybody say, fuck the Tories! Oh, hey Ink, how's it going? Hey Wolfgang. Ooh, let's get a shout out for Kaz and Ink in there, and especially if people can donate to Ink and Teeth right now, that would be great, because Ink just has a forge problem, if I recall correctly, and we definitely want that forge. I'm making all sorts of totally within TOS things for the revolution. I mean for stream. All right, let's get started. Why not? All right. Willkommen. So we're working on Love Me, I'm a Liberal, which I've written my own version of the lyrics to. People who were here on at the very beginning of the stream Tuesday might remember it. So there's the first verse. I include multiple verses about, racism and police violence, but the first verse Aw, thank you. Well, I'm going to put on my lib costume when I finally start recording, which you may rethink that assessment, Alex, but we'll see. So the first verse is specifically about the killings that I initially... So here, I'm going to show you the much harsher version of it that I was thinking of doing, but that I sort of took a step back out of my leftist internet bubble and realized, okay, no, liberals in the U.S. are not actually saying that. Reactionaries are saying that, but the initial version of the first verse was... And to be fair, some liberals are saying it, but a lot of liberals are reactionary, but you'll see what I mean. Cried when they wrong key. I cried when they shot Tamir Rice. Tears ran down my smartphone. I raged at Breonna Taylor's murder as it played on the corporate news shows. But Freddie Gray got what was coming, and was Mike Brown an angel? Well, no. So love me, love me, love me, I'm a liberal. So that was the original version, and I replaced the Freddie Gray and Mike Brown line with a line about that Bandito came up with that was a lot better, that was about Assata Shakur. So, I cried when they shot Tamir Rice. Tears ran down my smartphone. I raged at Breonna Taylor's murder as it played on the corporate news shows. But we need that big bounty on Assata. She's a criminal, everyone knows. So love me, love me, love me, I'm a liberal. I support the BLM marchers. Just don't be unfair to the cops. I take a knee with dear Colin, at least till the complaining stops. But I don't use the word abolition. Reform is good, defund is not. So love me, love me, love me, I'm a liberal. I cheered when Joe Biden won it, my faith in the system restored. Now life can all go back to normal. The empire's not evil anymore, and we'll acknowledge marginalized people as long as they don't move next door. So love me, love me, love me, I'm a liberal. Alright, let me scroll down. I don't hate the South, they're just stupid. You can tell by their accents and ways. The workers, the black and the brown folks, if they'd all just vote Dem, they'd be saved. And if you tell me y'all is inclusive, I go into a white-hot rage. So love me, love me, love me, I'm a liberal. I think that good healthcare is needed. It isn't just meant for rich snobs. Citizens all should afford it, and right now we're all getting robbed. But don't you dare say single payer. We'd lose all those insurance jobs. So love me, love me, love me, I'm a liberal. I read New York Times and the WAPO. I get my China news from BBC. I don't understand Breitbart readers, but some Fox News can make sense to me. And you poor fools getting your news from Facebook. What's wrong? Don't you have a TV? So love me, love me, love me, I'm a liberal. I read D'Angelo and Kendi, so I know the good phrases and tack. I've read Stokely, Kwame Ture. At this point I'm practically black, but I stop reading at reparations. I'm not giving my heritage back. So love me, love me, love me, I'm a liberal. And I'm not done yet. There's still a few more verses. Doop, doop, doop. Or no, that's second to last verse. Once I was young and impulsive, sought justice and action and clout. I went to the socialist meetings, fought hate from the left with no doubt. But now I've grown older and wiser, and that's why I'm ratting you out. So love me, love me, love me, I'm a liberal. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's a great song to do new verses for. Oh, shoot, I skipped my Israel verse. Dang it, where is it? Where did I put the Israel verse? Aw, I didn't write the Israel verse into the document? What the hell? Okay, hang on. I need to retrieve my verse about Israel from Twitter and put it into my lyrics document. Do. And yes, I made a point to include a verse about Israel, believe me. All right. The hell's wrong with the internet now? Our internet was giving us the business yesterday and being a pain in the ass, so I'm hopeful that it looks like I'm still broadcasting, so I'm hopeful that it's just my browser being an asshole. Or maybe Twitter's closed or something? Yeah, fuck it. I'll pull it up on my phone. Whatever. Alright. This is the professional music world. When the lyrics can't be pulled up on your computer, you sometimes have to pull them up on your phone. You know, the lyrics you wrote but don't remember. Totally a thing. Totally a thing. Alright. Don't talk about Israel or Palestine. The very words give me a scare. We've supported apartheid before. Does it really matter quite where? And since we already moved the embassy, we might as well just leave it there. So love me, love me, love me, I'm a liberal. Alright, that's a little different from what I thought the final version was. What did I end up... Oh, there we go. Don't talk about Israel or Palestine. The very words give me a scare. They've got lots of terrorist problems, so the word apartheid isn't fair. But since we already moved the embassy, we might as well just leave it there. So love me, love me, love me, I'm a liberal. Okay. That's feeling pretty good. I'm gonna try and format these lyrics real quick and put them in a way that I can read them all at once without getting lost. What the hell, is my mouse not working? Hang on. Yeah. The internet and my fucking browser is just like shit now. I don't get it. It's a problem because most of my lyrics I keep stored on things I need to access via browser. Okay, there we go. Now it seems to be working. I guess I just needed a new window or something. If only it'll behave this time. Let's find out. Doobie 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 doobie. Alright, let's add the Israel verse. Don't talk about Israel or Palestine. The very words give me a scare. Okay, let's put all of this into columns so I can read it. Where are the columns? It's not letting me. Yeah, it's not letting me do columns for some reason. That's obnoxious. Love me, love me, love me, I'm a liberal. Alright. Sorry for that stretch of unnecessary silence. I'll just have to open this in 2 pages, I think. Yeah, that'll do. Alright, that'll do it. I think the good healthcare is needed. It isn't just meant for rich snobs. Alright, let's try playing it all the way through without stopping once. I cried when they shot Tamir Rice. Tears ran down my smartphone. I raged at Breonna Taylor's murder as it played on the corporate news shows. But we need that big bounty on Assata. She's a criminal, everyone knows. So love me, love me, love me, I'm a liberal. I support the BLM marches. Just don't be unfair to the cops. I'll take a knee with dear Colin, at least till the complaining stops. But I don't use the word abolition. Reform is good, defund is not. So love me, love me, love me, I'm a liberal. I cheered when Joe Biden won it. My faith in the system restored. Now life can all go back to normal. The empire's not evil anymore. And we'll acknowledge marginalized people as long as they don't move next door. So love me, love me, love me, I'm a liberal. I don't hate the South, they're just stupid. You can tell by their accents and ways. The workers, the black and the brown folks, if they'd all just vote Dem, they'd be safe. And if you tell me y'all is inclusive, I go into a white-hot rage. So love me, love me, love me, I'm a liberal. I isn't just meant for rich snobs. All citizens should afford it, and right now we're all getting robbed. But don't you dare say single payer, we'd lose all those insurance jobs. So love me, love me, love me, I'm a liberal. I read the New York Times and WAPO, I get China news from BBC. I don't understand Breitbart readers, but Fox News can make sense to me. And you poor fools getting news from Facebook, what's wrong? Don't you own a TV? So love me, love me, love me, I'm a liberal. Don't talk about Israel or Palestine, the very words give me a scare. They've got lots of terrorist problems, so the word apartheid isn't fair. But since we've already moved the embassy, we might as well just leave it there. So love me, love me, love me, I'm a liberal. I read D'Angelo and Kendi, so that I know the good phrases and tact. I read Stokely, Kwame Ture. At this point I'm practically black, but I stop reading at reparations. I'm not giving my heritage back. So love me, love me, love me, I'm a liberal. Once I was young and impulsive, I wore every conceivable pin. Went to the socialist meetings, fought hate from the left and I'd win. But now I've grown older and wiser, and that's why I'm turning you in. So love me, love me, love me, I'm a liberal. It's an appropriately white boy ukulele sound, I think, which means it's time to get into costume. All right, I'll be right back in with my lib costume. Okay. I have enough clothes on now that I can... Oopsie, wrong button. I have enough clothes on now that I can turn it back on. Alright. So we're going to be putting on the... Oh, you get to see the transformation. I don't spare you that. You have to watch the transformation. In fact, let's make it even worse. Alright, well, so this is the angle I'm going to be recording from, is right here. So, and I'll disable the chat and the alert box and the emote wall for actually no, I won't. I'll just do it as a recording and only disable the alert box since that's the only one that makes noise. All right, I've got the glasses. I've got the outfit, which I need to button up just a bit more pretentious. Let's see. There we go. I think that'll do it. All right, and now the ultimate signifier of the white male lib in New York. One moment, please. There we go. There, it's bad enough that... Okay, good. Yep, that's the lib hair. That'll do, I think. Oh, fuck. Part of it's not done right. Ah, damn. Yeah, fuck. Let's try that again. Let's try that again. Man, my hair is a rat's nest right now. I was lying back in the dentist chair for a while. So much more woke. Feels wrong. Oh, and most of the people in here have not seen the lib costume, so I if it wasn't so hot in here, I'd wear what I wore on Zot's and Trash Can's Bricks and Molly's stream where I did the lib prop version of Deloy Police. So this lib cringe outfit is has been seen. Okay, there we go. That's a better lib cringe bun. All right. Moments in my life. Okay. Things I say as a professional adult now. That's a better lib cringe bun. All right. So I'm gonna disable the chat box and I'll leave up the chat box, but I'll leave up the emote wall, but I'm gonna disable the chat box and the alert box just for now. So if you drop emotes, they will show up during the video. Just saying. So all right, let's try our first pass at this. And we are recording now. I cried when they shot Tamir Rice. The tears ran down my smartphone. I raged at Breonna Taylor's murder as it played on the corporate news shows. But we need that big bounty on Assata. She's a criminal, everyone knows. So love me, love me, love me. I'm a liberal. I support the BLM marchers. Just don't be unfair to the cops. I'll take a knee with dear Colin, at least till the complaining stops. But I don't use the word abolition. Reform is good, defund is not. So love me, love me, love me. I'm a liberal. I cheered when Joe Biden won it. My faith in the system restored. Now life can just go back to normal. The empire's not evil anymore, and we'll acknowledge marginalized people as long as they don't move next door. So love me, love me, love me. I'm a liberal. I don't hate the South, they're just stupid. You can tell by their accents and ways. The workers, the black and the brown folks, if they'd all just vote Dem, they'd be saved. And if you tell me y'all is inclusive, I go into a white-hot rage. So love me, love me, love me. I'm a liberal. I think that good health care is needed. It isn't just meant for rich snobs. Citizens all should afford it. And right now we're all getting robbed. But don't you dare say single payer. We'd lose all the insurance jobs. So love me, love me, love me. I'm a liberal. Fuck, hang on, I need to start over. Let's try that again. Alright. Let's start again. Recording. I cried when they shot Tamir Rice. The tears ran down my smartphone. I raged at Breonna Taylor's murder as it played on the corporate news shows. but we need that big bounty on Asada. She's a criminal, everyone knows. So love me, love me, love me, I'm a liberal. I support the BLM marchers, just don't be I don't like that. Let's try again. And stopping and starting. I cried when they shot Tamir Rice. The tears ran down. What the hell? Alright, let's try that again. I cried when they shot Tamir Rice. The tears ran down my smartphone. I raged at Breonna Taylor's murder as it played on the corporate news shows. But we need that big bounty on Asada. She's a criminal, everyone knows. So love me, love me, love me, I'm a liberal. I support those BLM marchers, just don't be unfair to the cops. I'll take a knee with dear Colin, at least till the complaining stops. But I won't use the word abolition. Reform is good, defund is not. So love me, love me, love me, I'm a liberal. I cheered when Joe Biden won it, my faith in the system restored. Now life can just go back to normal. The empire's not evil anymore, and we'll acknowledge marginalized people as long as they don't move next door. So love me, love me, love me, I'm a liberal. I don't hate the South, they're just stupid. You can tell by their accents and ways. The workers, the black and the brown folks, if they'd all just vote Dem, they'd be saved. And if you tell me y'all is inclusive, I go into a white-hot rage. So love me, love me, love me, I'm a liberal. I think that good healthcare is needed. It isn't just meant for rich snobs. Citizens all should afford it, and right now we're all getting robbed. Oh, but don't you dare say single payer. We'd lose all those insurance jobs. So love me, love me, love me, I'm a liberal. I read the New York Times and WAPO. I get my China news from BBC. I don't understand Breitbart readers, but Fox News can make sense to me. Oh, you poor fools getting news from Facebook. What's wrong? Don't you own a TV? Love me, love me, love me, I'm a liberal. I read D'Angelo and Kendi, so I know the right phrases and tack. I read Stokely, Kwame Ture. At this point I'm practically black, but I stop reading at reparations. I'm not giving my heritage back. So love me, love me, love me, I'm a liberal. Don't talk about Israel or Palestine. No, the very words give me a scare. They've got lots of terrorist problems, so the word apartheid isn't fair. But since we already moved the embassy, we might as well just leave it there. So love me, love me, love me, I'm a liberal. Once I was young and impulsive, I sought justice and action and clout. I went to all the socialist meetings. I fought hate from the left with no doubt. But now I've grown older and wiser, and that's why I'm ratting them out. So love me, love me, love me, I'm a liberal. Yes, please love me, love me, love me, I'm a liberal. All right, that felt pretty good. How'd that look? So, let's mess around for a while now that I've finished with that. So we can just fuck around for a bit. So let's take this gross woke hair out if we can. So what songs? Someone mentioned Aerosmith. If you're still here, I'd be happy to play Eat the Rich on ukulele, but we're going to try and stick to ukulele and banjolele for the rest of this stream. If you want to catch me doing like some piano stuff, I will set it back up in time for Ico Rules' stream later tonight. Stream of Thrones. But it'll just be ukulele for now. Let's see. What song should I fuck with on ukulele? Oh, I know. Alex, if you're still here, I might have to... Oh.
Take a look around the room.
Love comes wearing disguises. Nah, I don't like it in that key. Oh, well.
Your love for me is not debatable. Your sexual appetite's insatiable. You never ever make me waitable, delectable, inflatable you. You don't have problems with my weight at all. You never steal food off my plate at all. I never have to masturbate at all. Unpoppable, inflatable you. You're still in my arms. I feel I could just float away. Hey, with the right kind of gas, you know, we might even try it someday. In this ocean of life, I'm never afraid we might drown. No, we could just float forever, whatever the weather, whenever my inflatable lover's around. Your thighs and buttocks are so holdable. You always do just what you're toldable. And if we argue, you just foldable, controllable, consolable you. Now any position is feasible, although you don't bend at the knees at all. The rest of you is very squeezable, increasable, uncreasable you. You're never sensitive or tickly. When I rub you, my skin goes prickly. It's known as static electricity, velocity when I'm kissing you. Your skin is so smooth, I couldn't afford you with hair. You have all the holes a real person's got, plus one more for the air. Your problems are simple, I don't need my master's insight to know that if you get down, I'll just pump you right up with a couple of squirts off the pump for my bike. You never wake up when I snore at all, a trait which I find quite adorable. You have a box and you are storable, ignorable, backdoorable you. Now my friends say you're suitable, I brought you round to watch the football. And Stephen Gary said you're rootable, commutable, refutable you. You don't have problems with my hairless back, or with the inches that downstairs I lack. You're not disgusted by my furry crack, Burt Bacharach, Jack Kerouac, ooh. Now birth control is not an issue, we wipe it all out with a tissue. I bet my jealous friends all wish you were insatiably, inflatably theirs. Don't let me down, don't let me down, don't let me down, and I won't let you down. I'm used to the high strings on my guitar giving me all the tuning trouble, and the low strings on the uke giving me all the tuning trouble. Alright, I'm gonna tilt the camera down to where it was. I'm gonna switch to banjolele. And I'm gonna keep going for probably, I'm definitely gonna go until at least 5, probably a little 5:30ish. So if anyone has some requests, definitely drop them, because otherwise I'm just gonna play whatever the hell I feel like. I initially was going to cancel today's stream after the dentist, but when I found out that they were just going to be doing a cleaning and they didn't actually need to drill into my face too bad, then I figured I should stream. So Eat the Rich. Someone wanted some Eat the Rich. All right, let's see. Let's do Eat the Rich on the banjolele. I don't do that very much. Hey, Income Psychom. How you doing? How about all three?
I woke up this morning, lucky to have a bed. The plague gets me thinking about lives the rich have led. About ordinary people doing the hard work in the muck for the benefit of owners who make sure they all get fucked.
I'm sick of paying taxes that they dodge by writing bills. I'm sick of paying parasites for water, food, and pills. This base accumulation isn't any kind of life. I'm thinking what gets through to them is this here fork and knife. So let's eat the rich, 'cause soon that's all they'll be good for. Eat the rich, take a bite of Bezos, come back for more. Eat the rich, what starving person would condemn you?
doctor, and I told them what I done. They tried to sell me reasons that weren't capitalism. The work was getting deadly, but they said we had to grin. They said pop these pills, repeat this mantra, go to work, lean in.
I'm sick of never knowing if we can't survive out there. I'm sick of never knowing if we're paid to really care. This planet that they're burning, when we go extinct it's fine. They're happy in their towers watching death go screaming mine. So eat the rich, it's all the Waltons are good for. Eat the rich, cut a slice of sacker, come back for more. Eat the rich, some vodka sauce with boots and bod. Eat the rich. Hey, for a main course, how about Bashar al-Assad, huh? So just think of all the good things that money just can't buy, and you won't get no bellyache from eating humble pie. I believe in spreading wealth around by almost any means, and these days rich folk just keep building their own guillotine. So eat the rich. I mean, is there anything else Zuckerberg's for? Eat the rich. Oh, Elon's too salty, boil him more. Eat the rich. Serve Bloomberg up with barbecue. Eat the rich. Put Schultz and Buffett into stew. Eat the rich. Some Larry Ellison flambe. Eat the rich. The Murdoch and Sinclair Smith saute. Eat the rich. Now you might think I'm sounding crazy. Eat the rich, but it's probably that old revolution, baby.
Good times. All right. I need an ACAB screen. I don't have one yet. If anyone has suggestions for an ACAB screen, send it my way. Or an ACAB scene.
I've been hurt and fucked up too many years ago. I came up and so could you, and fuck the boys in blue. Fuck 'em all. Fuck 12, fuck 12, fuck 12, fuck 12, fuck 12.
Ooh, that is a good idea. And I have it follow up the fire scene. I like that idea, Ink. Thank you. I might have to come up with both versions, burned out and on fire. I like that. 13th Precinct burned out. All right.
Travel North America, you'll see it everywhere. Police go with impunity, politicians don't care. Whether in a bed or in police custody, pretend a human's criminal, kill them, get off scot-free. Cops who self-investigate their murder-happy gang are magically not guilty no matter whose kids they hang. Now some will call it lynching, but it is, that's clear to see on the badges of the slave patrols. Oh, excuse me, the police. Hey, hey, Deloy Police means the same thing now as yesterday. Out of our houses into the streets, everybody say, fuck the police. Sandra Bland pulled over by a Texas pig named Brian. Said he was in danger, grand jury said he was lying. The coward pointed weapons while he'd sputter and he'd choke, screaming, I'm gonna light you up, because she kept her smoke. Then she died inside a cell where footage went away. A suicide, or at least that's what Brian's buddies say. Trooper Encenia was set free after he lied. No prison time or punishment, so what, that lady died. The cops investigate and say they all did as they should, when clearly they just let a woman die because they could. Hey, hey, Deloy Police means the same thing now as yesterday. Out of our houses into the streets, everybody say, fuck the police. Daniel Shaver did everything that the coward screamed. Then Philip Brailsford murdered him to sate a power dream. Charles Langley gave the order that they murder Shaver. Now Mesa's paying both their pensions, acting like it's braver. Brailsford had a history of beating up teenagers. Decked his gun with a Punisher skull, swastikas come later. But none of that was even mentioned in his murder trial, so a jury let him off scot-free, bootlicking in style. Hey, hey, Dalloy Police means the same thing now as yesterday. Out of our houses into the streets, everybody say, fuck the police. Freddie Gray in Baltimore was tortured by his killers. Pigs named Nero, Goodson, Porter, Rice, and White, and Miller. They bounced him round a metal box and said that he was naughty, then stopped the van so they could shackle his unconscious body. The officers got off scot-free, they're still working today. And where they're working, communities never should be safe, never will be safe. Now in the U.S., lynching's been illegal for a time, and where the police do it magically, it's not a crime. Hey, hey, Dalloy Police means the same thing now as yesterday. Out of our houses into the streets, everybody say, fuck the police. With social workers, firefighters, EMTs around, who needs gangs of racist gunmen to protect a town? Whenever cops get guns and learn to put their life ahead, they just keep lynching, raping, shooting, piling up the dead. Then politicians give police big weapons for a war. We try to move some funding and they kill us even more. If there were ever good police, they're lynching helpers now. Neighborhoods are safer where police precincts burn down. Hey, hey, Dalloy Police means the same thing now as yesterday. Out of our houses into the streets, everybody say, fuck the police. Hey, hey, Dalloy Police means the same thing now as yesterday. Out of our houses into the streets, everybody say, fuck the police. Hey, hey, Dalloy Police, Dalloy Samachab, USA. Out of our houses into the streets, everybody say, fuck the police. Hey David, welcome. I was about to play that anyway, actually, believe it or not. It started in a world of kings and slaves, a world of revolutions and unmarked graves, where the power needs to hold on to what it's got, no matter how many of the poor get shot. So the kings paid soldiers for the day-to-day to punish anybody taking wealth away. And if you asked anybody why those cops were around, you'd get the lie from. And if you asked anybody why those cops were around, you'd get the lie from the rich and the truth from the poor right before you get put in the ground. The truth that all cops are bad. They don't protect, they don't serve, they just enforce with a gun. All cops are bad. The only good cop isn't one. Yeah, let's get a shout out for David, can we? And I want to change the scene to something else. And soon there were places running without kings, that took the same money and did the same thing. Said the king was a market that needs free will, while they sold the few slaves that they didn't kill. They said people weren't people and fought that fight to say who could murder what and call it a right. And if you asked why so many needed to die, they could pick cops to kill and torture your family till you stopped asking why. Why all cops are bad. They don't protect, they don't serve,
isn't one. And as the guns got bigger, they got faster on the trigger. As the laws got tougher, well, the cops got rougher. They knew the brutal truth that slavers always know, that the badges and the titles are a rich man's capital show. Because a murderer's a murderer, and you don't get to flout them, or they'll murder you for saying you could ever live without them. We need people giving help we seek. We need people who are willing to protect the weak. But when protection is violence, that helps no one. And the one who should be helping's just waving a gun. Then they're serving a king called the status quo, to put you in the ground for helping those below. And if you ask why not answer life for life, they can shoot you in your bed or in your car on the street. Say you're running away from their army, and you might have a knife. All cops are bad. They don't protect, they don't serve, they just impose with a gun. All cops are bad. The only good cop isn't one. All cops are bad. They don't protect, they don't serve, they just impose with a gun. All cops are bad. The only good cop isn't one. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, thanks. You have any requests floating around, y'all? Parasites by Daniel Kahn, I don't. Right now, the only Daniel Kahn songs I can play, like I'm familiar with the song, but the only Daniel Kahn songs I can play are Freedom is a Verb, March of the Jobless Corps, fuck, what was the other one? It was really good. Oh, I'm already spacing. It was Freedom is a Verb, March of the Jobless Corps, and one other song, which is I'm spacing on right now. You can fight a wall. Oh, the Jobless Corps. Yeah. Let me get out the lyrics. Also, before I do Jobless Corps, while I've got David and want to subject him to it, I'm gonna do "Love Me, I'm a Liberal" at double speed on banjo real fast and see how that goes. I cried when they shot Tamir Rice. Tears ran down my smartphone. I raged at Breonna Taylor's murder as it played on the corporate news shows. But we need that big bounty on Assata. She's a criminal, everyone knows. So love me, love me, love me, I'm a liberal. I support the BLM marchers, just don't be unfair to the cops. I'll take a knee with dear Colin, at least till the complaining stops. But I don't use the word abolition. Reform is good, defund is not. So love me, love me, love me, I'm a liberal. 909 no, I don't know that one on either. Yeah. What is this? What is this song that I was thinking of David when I wrote it? There was a thing David said about making fun. Oh, it was the healthcare one. I think that good healthcare is needed. It isn't just meant for rich snobs. Citizens all should afford it. And right now we're all getting robbed. But don't you dare say single payer. We'd lose all those insurance jobs. So love me, love me, love me, I'm a liberal. You had an aside about healthcare in the U.S. sometime in the last couple weeks that made me think of that verse, David. All right, March of the Jobless Corps. Let's pull up Arbeitsloser Marsch. And now it's driving me nuts. What is the third Daniel Kahn song I know? Because I know a third one, I think. All right. Arbeitsloser Marsch. So this is some Daniel Kahn, which means I think it should be done on this scene. All right, let me just get my Yiddish lyrics.
One, two, three, four. Join the marching jobless corps. No work in the factory, no more manufacturing. All the tools are broken, busted. Every wheel and window rusted. Through the city streets we go. Idle as a CEO. Idle as a CEO. 1, 2, 3, 4. Join the marching jobless corps. We don't have to pay no rent. Sleeping in our camping tent. Dumpster diving, don't take money. Every bite we share with 20. Let the yuppies have their wine. Bread and water suit us fine. Bread and water suit us fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. Join the marching jobless corps. Worked and paid our union dues. What did years of that produce? But houses, cars, and other shit, all for the rich's benefit. So what did workers get for pay? Hungry, broke, and thrown away. Hungry, broke, and thrown away.
So, ich trot mir so the Yiddish, yeah? Yeah? Yeah.
Here we go, yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, Arbeitslotse sind in mir, dich geschirrte Dusche lang, in Fabrik den Hammerklang, sind Kiljem geht vergessen, nimmt den Schaver sehr schön fressen, gehen mir arum in Gas, wie wir Pust und Pass, wie wir Pust und Pass. 1, 2, 3, 4, Arbeitslotse sind in mir, jahrelang gearbeitet schwer, und geschafft hat's mehr und mehr, heiser Schlesser, Städt und Länder, Feier, Hefele, Verschwender, unser Leun, der Fahr ist was, Hungerneut und arbeitslos, Hungerneut und arbeitslos. 1, 2, 3, 4, join the march off the floor, unemployment marches on, so we'll sing a marching song for a land of hope and justice. No cop or boss can bust us, there'll be hope for every hand, in a new and better land, in a new and better land. Oh, I'm scrolling and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, und so ihr Marsch in mir, Arbeitslose trinken und trinken, und wir singen sich ein Lied, Vaterland der Welt nahe, wo es leben Menschen freier, arbeitslos ist kein Schuhhand, in dem neuen freien Land, in dem neuen freien Land, in dem neuen freien Land, in dem neuen freien Land.
Ooh, the communists have the music shoot. Well, thank you. I take that as very high praise and go psycho.
The color of infinity inside an empty glass. I'm squinting my eye and turning off and on and on and off the light. It's for this experimental film which nobody knows about and which I'm still figuring out what's going to go in my experimental film. Yeah, you're all gonna be in this experimental film, and even though I can't explain it, I already know how great it's. I already know the ending. It's the part that makes your face implode. I don't know what makes your face implode, but that's the way the movie ends. And in my experimental film, which nobody knows about and which I'm still figuring out, your face implodes in my experimental film. Yeah, you're all gonna be in this experimental film, and even though I can't explain it, I already know
Oh man, mine They Might Be Giants rep is sorely lacking for them being a band that I like as much as I do. All right. Oh, the song by They Might Be Giants I need to learn is There's Only One Everything. If you're familiar with it, it's one of my favorite songs out there. Or we could just do Particle Man, doing the things a particle can. What is he like? It's not important. Particle Man. Is he a duck or is he a speck? When he's underwater, does he get wet? Or does the water wet him instead? Nobody knows. Particle Man. Triangle Man, Triangle Man, Triangle Man hates Particle Man. They have a fight, Triangle wins, Triangle Man. Universe man, size of the entire universe man, has a watch with a millennium hand, a second hand, and a neon hand. Who came up with Universe Man? That's not how this verse goes. Oops, Universe Man. Person man, hit on the head with a frying pan, lives his life in a garbage can. Person man. Is he a crank or is he depressed? Did one get he distressed? Who came up with Person Man? Nobody knows. Person Man. Triangle Man, Triangle Man, Triangle Man hates Person Man. They have a fight, Triangle wins, Triangle Man. Alright, so you can fight a war with loans. You can fight a war with loans. You can fight a war with drones. You can fight a war with gas or cans of paint. Oh, but don't you realize that the game's compromised when you think that this is something that it ain't? 'Cause we've got images of murder that don't manage to disturb. There's an international order that is well beyond absurd, and no one gets the freedom that they're told that they deserve until they realize that freedom's not a noun. It's a verb, freedom is a verb, something never finished, never done. It's something you must take, and it's something you can fake, and it's something you must constantly become. For this weekend revolution, it's a radical inclusion, it's the holiday of popular revolt. And it's the social interaction of inconsequential actions using faces to replace a silent vote. Oh, but the lower pay and higher ends are another form of violence. The violence of silence, of greed. Oh, it's the violence of feeling your irrelevance, revealing all the ways in which you never will be free. And it's a verb, an action and an urge, as fertile as the barrel of a gun. It happens out of need, it's a fire and a seed, and its terrible potential has begun. So they'll tell you that your liberty is constantly in jeopardy. Is it something you must loyally defend? Oh, but isn't it demeaning when your well-intended meaning and your means will have to justify the end? So go on, improvise a barricade of furniture cascading. It's a carnival of helmets in the flood. For the bottles may be filled with either gasoline or lager or detergent that'll wash away the blood. And it's a verb, freedom is a verb, something never finished, never done. It's something you can fake, and it's something that'll break if it ain't something that you constantly become. It's a verb, an action and an urge, as fertile as the barrel of a gun. It happens out of need, it's a fire and a seed, and its terrible potential has begun. What other requests did we have floating? Some Daniel Kahn, other Daniel Kahn. Any other requests that I'm forgetting? Oh, I really wish I knew Damn It, Janet when that had happened, but I didn't. Oh, Master of Puppets on piano. It's coming along. I've been practicing it. You'll probably hear me practice it next Tuesday, actually. I think I've got it in the lineup for next Tuesday's practice songs at the start of the stream. Which means if I get good at it, I'll probably play it on Thursday. What was another song I wanted to do that's good on banjo? All right, here's a nice one. Let's do Why am I still buttoned up like a lib? Jeez. There we go. That's better.
Time is an illusion.
Oh, hey, Claudia. Yeah, no, I finally had the dentist appointment today, and I just wasn't feeling in the mood for a full piano thing, so I actually recorded my version of Love Me, I'm a Liberal to start the stream off. I'm quite proud of my version of Love Me, I'm a Liberal. It's a little oof, a little blunt, and I'm proud of it. So...
Time is an illusion that helps things make sense. So we're always living in the present tense. It seems unforgiving when a good thing ends, but you and I will always be back then. You and I will always be back then. You and I will always be back then. Singing will happen, happening, happen. Will happen, happening, happen. And there we are again and again. You and I will always be back then. If there was some amazing force outside of time to take us back to where we were, and hang each moment up like pictures on the walls inside a million tiny frames so that we could see it all, it would look like will happen, happening, happen. Will happen, happening, happened. And there we are again and again. You and I will always be back then. You and I will always be back then. Singing will happen, happening, happen. Will happen, happening, happened. And there we are again and again. You and I will always be back then. You and I will always be back then. Yes, you and I will always be back then. That's why you and I will always be best friends.
it is getting kind of weird. The way the temperature is fluctuating has been frustrating because sometimes our heater's on, sometimes it's not. We haven't turned on the AC unit yet. Hopefully we don't anytime soon, but we'll see. All right. Let's see. I'm tired of conversations with my friends and family about what they think the future holds for my partners and me. Believe me, folks, I've known exactly what they're driving at, and unfortunately my answer tends to leave them somewhat flat. Unsubtle hints are wet with awkwardness, till I feel I am required to profess I don't want kids, I just want pets, and I can't foresee that this will be one of my great regrets. Your kids are fine, 'cause they're not mine. To me, a life lived without children sounds divine. I always make excuses when folks arrive with their baby. There's nothing I dread more than someone handing it to me, but declining the offer to have it rested on your knee can make one up a rile within polite society. The room looks round at you with sheer dismay, and no one will believe you when you say I don't want kids, I just want pets, and I can't foresee that this would ever be one of my great regrets. Your kids are fine, 'cause they're not mine. To me, a life lived without children sounds divine. Oh, I know children can be fun, and yes, yours I'm very fond of, that is true. The advantage is that when I grow weary of their noise, I can direct them back to you. I don't want kids, I just want pets, and I can't foresee that this would ever be one of my great regrets. Your kids are fine, 'cause they're not mine. To me, a life lived without children sounds divine. All right. All right. Well, I think I'm gonna play "Love Me, I'm a Liberal" through again, this time just on the banjolele, and I want people to let me know what they think would be a good. Sorry, what they think would be a good raid destination. Just let me know. All right. All right. I cried when they shot Tamir eyes. The tears ran down my smartphone. I raised a Breonna Taylor's murder as it played on the corporate news shows. But we need that big bounty on Asada. She's a criminal everyone knows.
support the BLM marches. Oh, interesting. I support the BLM marches. Just don't be unfair to the cops. I'll take a knee with dear Colin, at least till the complaining stops. But don't use the word abolition. Reform is good, defund is not. So love me, love me, love me. I'm a liberal. And I didn't pull him up. Here we go. I cheered when Joe Biden won it. My faith in the system restored. Things go back to normal. The empire's not evil anymore. And we'll acknowledge marginalized people as long as they don't move next door. So love me, love me, love me. I'm a liberal. Ooh, I know which one I want for this. I don't hate the South, they're just stupid. You can tell by their accents and ways. All of the workers and black folks, if they'd just vote Dem, they'd be saved. And if you tell me y'all is inclusive, I go into a white hot rage. So love me, love me, love me. I'm a liberal. What are you doing? Computer, don't do this to me now. Don't do this, you rude, rude, rude computer. Anyway, I think that good healthcare is needed. It ain't just meant for the rich snobs. Citizens all should afford it. And right now we're all getting robbed. But don't you dare say single payer. We'd lose all the insurance jobs. So love me, love me, love me. I'm a liberal. Hold for a moment, please. That's right. All right. Okay, there we go. So who shall we raid? Let's raid. Ooh, are they on? Oh yeah, let's raid Faye and Twilight. All right, let me just pull up my. All right. It's just Faye and Twilight. Okay, good. All right, so we're heading to Faye and Twilight's channel. Everybody give some love, give some kindness, give some happy times, and we will solidarity forever ourselves on out of there. Sorry to stop so abruptly. I got a message from a client that is willing to pay me a lot of money to address something right now. So let's solidarity forever ourselves on out of here. Thank you all for coming. Thank you all for chilling. I'm sorry it was such sort of a truncated thing and not Heavy Piano Thursday. I did not expect to have a dentist appointment today. It was supposed to be yesterday, and they delayed on me. All right, here we are. When God damn it, what the okay, there we go. When the
strong. But when the union's inspiration through the workers' blood shall run, there can be no power greater anywhere beneath the sun. Yet what force on earth is weaker than the feeble strength of one? For the union makes us strong. Solidarity forever, solidarity forever, solidarity forever, for the union makes us strong. Is there aught we hold in common with the greedy parasite who would lash us into serfdom, who would crush us with their might? Is there anything left to us but to organize and fight? For the union makes us strong. Solidarity forever, solidarity forever, solidarity forever, for the union makes us strong. They have taken unto millions that they never took to earn, but without our brain and muscle, not a single will can turn. We can break their haughty power again, our freedom when we learn that the union makes us strong. Solidarity forever, solidarity forever, solidarity forever, for the union makes us strong. It is we who plow the prairies, build the cities where the trade, dug the mines and built the workshop. Shall we honor not the slave? Now we stand outcast and starving midst the wonders many made, but the union makes us strong. Solidarity forever, solidarity forever, solidarity forever, for the union makes us strong. In our hands is housed a power greater than their hoarded gold, greater than the might of armies magnified 1,000-fold. We can bring to birth a new world from the ashes of the old, for the union makes us strong. Solidarity forever, solidarity forever, solidarity forever, because Black Lives Matter, trans men, trans women are women, non-binary people are valid, decolonize your fucking thought. Give Faye and Twilight the best, be good, lovely people, love ya, and the union makes us strong. Good night, goodbye.